Everyone, this is my cat Q. She is so adorable. Don't you think that we should ban on animal testing and use cruelty-free products instead?
What is cruelty-free? Cruelty-free, in a simpler form, it means that products that are not tested on animals. By definition, cruelty-free is a label that is used for products or activities that do not harm or kill animals anywhere around the world. However, since the terms are unregulated, companies do not have to be transparent about the product's ingredients. A bunny logo bestowed by cruelty-free campaigns such as PETA, Leaping Bunny, and She's Cruelty-Free, and there are many more. They signifies that neither the products nor the ingredients have been tested on animals for formulation or finishing products, as they have been accredited by the organizations that provide the logos. So products displaying this logo are all cruelty-free and produced by companies that have banned animal testing. Next, similarities and differences between vegan and cruelty-free products. So cruelty-free refers to products that have not been tested on animals, whereas vegan products does not contain ingredients or animal byproducts. So cruelty-free are not necessarily vegan, which means that cruelty-free products might use beeswax or honey, but vegan does not use any of these ingredients. So the similarity in vegan beauty and cruelty-free product is that both products does not test on animals. As to avoid this confusion, vegan beauty product has a logo on its own which has a V with a sunflower, or it clearly states vegan beauty. I bet this question comes to your mind, since cruelty-free products does not test on animals, what are they tested on then? So according to Cruelty Free International, there are alternative methods that can avoid animal testing, such as human tissues, human volunteers, computer models, and cell cultures. So human tissues. It doesn't have to be required from an alive human being. It can be donated by a human transplant, biopsy, surgery, or a postmortem. The reason why it is being tested on human tissues are to study both biology and reactions or diseases. Scientists can also test the products by using a computer model that are programmed to replicate for human body's responses towards these products. Lastly, human volunteer. Human volunteer are quite the best option to keep animal testing off the table, as different types of technology can be used to measure and observe how our body would react to certain types of treatments or drugs. And if we could submit more number of human volunteers for testing, the less number of animals would be killed or injured.
I'm going to give you 10 reasons on why you should start switching to cruelty-free products. Without further ado, let's get started. So first is animal testing is painful. There are a few common tests that are done to these animals, and no medication is given. The first test is the ocular irritation test. It is to determine whether the product causes eye irritation. So what they do is they put a small amount of the product into the eye of the restrained animal, and the animal is monitored over time to see whether any redness, swelling, or irritation develops. And moving on to the next test, which is the skin test. The product will be put on the shaved area of the animals, and the animals will be monitored to see if there are any signs of irritation. And the last example we'll give you is the force feeding studies. The animals are force fed amounts of the product over time to determine if birth defects or cancer develop. Moving on to the next reason, which is it produces inaccurate results. Not only the tests that I have mentioned earlier are painful, but also it does not produce accurate results. in the first place, animal skin and also human skins are different, which means the results from a rabbit won't necessarily work on a human being. Similarly, different animal species reacts differently to different chemicals, which means the results from one animal can't translate to another animal or to a human. Third, there are plenty of alternative testing methods. With more than 50 non-animal tests in use, companies have so many different ways to test the safety of their product. Moving on with reason number 4. Cats and dogs are being used in these experiments. Cats and dogs are often used in medical animal experiments. These animals are treated like laboratory animals and are deprived from the basic rights we allow our pets. Moving on to the 5th reason. Laboratory animals are animals too. Lab animals are also animals and should be protected from cruel treatment. Not only should cats and dogs be protected, lab animals should be, and they have the right to be protected. Number 6. There are thousands of great brands out there that are cruelty-free. There are thousands of great brands available today. You are not really limiting yourself by switching cruelty-free, since there are many great brands out there. Number 7. Buying less is better for the planet. Going cruelty-free is also a great excuse to give more thoughts to your purchases and have more of a minimalistic approach. By only buying items we need or by buying less of the crap we don't need, we're also minimizing waste and doing our little part to be more conscious and less wasteful of our resources. Number 8. Buying less is also good for your wallet. Besides reducing waste, you could also gain benefit from being more mindful of your purchases, is that you save some money. And with the money you have gained, you could donate them to the sources that could help save those animals. Number 9. There are more non-toxic and more natural options. Switching to cruelty-free cosmetics makes you realize that there are a lot more products that are healthier for your skin, and it opens your eyes to see that natural options is better and safer for your skin. So many mainstream brands are full of harsh and toxic chemicals that do nothing good for your body. Last but not least, number 10. And the final reason that I will give you to make you realize that switching to cruelty-free product is more better for your life and also helps us save these animals. So let's not waste our time. The last reason is that a cruelty-free home is more eco-friendly. We also shouldn't forget that cleaning products are also routinely tested on animals, and most cruelty-free cleaning products are eco-friendly and are better for our planet. There are many cruelty-free brands that you can find in stores that are better for the environment rather than the mainstream brands. With the 10 reasons that I have explained, I really hope it helps you open your eyes to see that animal testing is extremely cruel and we should do our best to stop it in any way. So you could do your part by switching to cruelty.
I heard that you would like to change to cruelty-free products. Well, you know what? Good for you. Doing everything that you can to stop animal cruelty. Amazing! Changing to cruelty-free products can be overwhelming. The term cruelty-free itself is not regulated in many countries, and a myriad of brands are using the term cruelty-free when they are still testing on animals. There are so many things to consider, like the ingredients, the effectiveness, the price point, and if it is even available in your area. Well, afraid not. I am here to help you start your cruelty-free journey. Let's begin! The first step in your cruelty-free journey is of course to know how to determine if a product is actually cruelty-free or not. Firstly, if you have the time, you should read the brand's fine print. Many brands claim to be cruelty-free, but they are actually using the clause only where required by law as a legal loophole to lie to their consumers. Secondly, you should find brands that are certified by Living Bunny program. Coalition for Consumers Information on Cosmetics, or CCIC, will verify that the product is 100% cruelty-free. Lastly, you should check to see if the brand is available for sale in China. China requires every foreign brand to test on animals first before they are allowed to sell their products to the masses. Chances are, if your brand is available in China, it is not cruelty-free. It is 2020. There are so many alternatives other than testing on animals to see if a product is good or not. These are the brands that you should avoid as they still test on animals today. 1. NARS. NARS used to be a cruelty-free brand but changes their policy to enter the Chinese market. 2. L'Oreal and its subsidiaries. L'Oreal openly claims to be a cruelty-free brand in their FAQs or frequently asked questions, but they are still selling their products in China. L'Oreal subsidiaries include Lancome, Maybelline, Giorgio Armani, and Yves Saint Laurent. 3. Estée Lauder and its subsidiaries. Like many other companies, Estée Lauder uses the legal loophole to trick their consumers. Estée Lauder's subsidiaries include Clinique, MAC, and Bobbi Brown. 4. Benefits. For some reason, so many people think that Benefits is a cruelty-free brand when they are actually not. 5. Sephora Collection. While so many products sold at Sephora are cruelty-free, the Sephora Collection itself is not cruelty-free. Instead of buying and supporting these brands, we should support our local cruelty-free brands. These are some of them that might pique your interest. Number 1. Madu Cosmetics. Madu Cosmetics is owned by a local Malaysian celebrity, Hani Madu. Their Queen line is vegan and consists of nude hood lip creams. Number 2. Serasi. Serasi is founded by Intan Halim, and their product ranges from body, skincare, and overall wellness. Everything is handmade and uses fresh and natural ingredients. Number 3. Orchid Cosmetics. It is owned by a young celebrated entrepreneur, Raisya Shah. Her brand is known to be vegan, cruelty-free, and halal. They pride themselves in not testing on animals, so they test on their team instead. Number 4. Wunderbuff. Wunderbuff was created when a food scientist, Evelyn Marinate, was having difficulties to find a vegan, naturally derived tinted lip balm. And number 5. Brina Beauty. Brina Beauty, owned by Sabrina Tajuddin and her husband, was created to make high quality makeup brushes that are not made out of animal hair, are cruelty free, and are affordable for all Malaysians. I believe that is all from me. I hope that these informations will help you in your cruelty free journey. Thank you so much for watching.
In conclusion, we should stop supporting products that test on animals. This is because it violates animals' rights. It causes unnecessary pains and suffering to the laboratory animals. As consumers, we have the power to stop animal testing by opting for cruelty-free products. It might not seem significant, but it means a lot to those animals that are in pain and being tortured. Millions of laboratory animals around the world is suffering due to being used as test objects when better options are available. They urgently need our help. You can help to make a difference by opting for cruelty-free products. Start now before it's too late.
Save the bunnies.
Stop animal testing.
Now and forever.